today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the National Football League. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now McCarthy. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 5. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Campbell making the catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 5. Looking to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
In motion right is Addison. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
7 yards there and a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
McCarthy now on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Vikings.
McCarthy going to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. McCarthy, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. But the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Now back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now McCarthy throwing on first down. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. McCarthy over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Addison does a nice job of moving the chains. He's coming off an impressive rookie season in which he totaled over 900 yards and 10 touchdowns and helped fill the void as Justin Jefferson battled injuries a season ago. Addison, certainly a vital piece of this Vikings offense.
On first down, McCarthy.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
McCarthy to throw on 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Vikings.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To the air again, McCarthy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
McCarthy operating from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
3rd and a yard, McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Buying time to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with McCarthy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.